So at GarberAutomall.com and let Garber Auto Mall show you there's always a little room for wiggle.
You might want to buckle up, baby.
And now get ready for WTF.
You want to prove once for all that I'm better than you? Strap up.
Bring it on, Big Brother Tim, man.
Whose take is first? Brought to you by TireOutlet.com. Wholesale prices, premium service.
All right, gang, in case you missed it, we do this WTF segment. Ow! Whose take is first? Where's the food? Well, that's coming a little bit later.
Yeah, we have an answer to that question.
Frank Franchi will join us at 9 o'clock hour.
Okay.
Gators and Dogs both met the media today. It's a busy day today. We got a lot of percolating news. Big trades are happening out there.
Kawhi's going to the Raptors.
National radio report that the Jags are moving.
Nick Saban meets with the media. I'm sure there will be lots of scintillating tidbits from that.
Nick, how much will you win the title game by this year? Oh, I got you.
We're on Facebook. Jeff's decapitated.
Because he's standing up.
I, for the life of me, I was like, "What? Am I stepping on a topic? Why is he?"
I wondered this.
Beef's just in there.
Moving all around.
I didn't pick up on it either. I'm sorry.
You saw him too, right?
Oh,
I didn't know what he was
That's why I'm not a third base coach. My hand signals are bad.
The ball's at the wall. The left fielder's not there yet, and the third base coach will hold him at third.
You can watch this segment on Facebook.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Scintillating.
What's the question of the day?
Geez, I don't know what it would be. I had a lot to choose from, but I've settled on this.
They want to play 4 games in Jacksonville and 4 games in London. Like, that's going to be their home schedule here coming up in the next couple of years.
So, I mean, it's kind of split by the fans. I mean, some are rolling their eyes and some have their eyebrows raised.
Yeah, I'm gonna roll my eyes on this one. I'm not gonna raise my eyebrows because I just sat there with Shad Khan, 5 months ago, and got a talking to from him how offensive it is. So okay, Shad, I'm gonna ride with you. I'm gonna trust you. And your charge was to get the Jaguars good and see the fan. Now, if the fans are going to come out this year, you know, the place is going to be packed. Jaguar football is going to be at maybe I would say Jaguar football will be at an all-time high this year in terms of popularity. And I understand it's a business. I understand playing the one game in London, and I'm cool with that. And quite frankly, if you want to do back-to-back games at your stadium at Wembley and one's home and one's away, I'm fine with that as well.
Sure, why wouldn't you be?
So I'm gonna throw my trust to you, Shad Khan, and depend on you. And I know that you're committed to Jacksonville, and you'll stay committed to Jacksonville.
Well, I'm more cynical than you.
I'm a little annoyed. Dan Patrick annoys me a little bit, like how he said that so matter-of-factly, because you made a good point. He is reporting that.
Right.
That's a report.
Well, that's what I was going to say. I'm a little more cynical than you, and I do. There are too many factors that would encourage or make it way easy for the safety net move to London. I'm not saying a planned one, but there is a fear from the more cynical ones that with that safety net always being there, that you better always be on your best behavior. You better always do exactly what you're supposed to do. You better always support. The team better always be good. Or if anything goes wrong, boom, the team can be moved.
Yeah.
I'm not predicting that, but I'm fearful of it. And I'd have to know this from Dan Patrick, and it's in line with what you just said. I need him to clarify for me. Are you reporting this? Because that didn't come across as
came across as a report.
Right, not as an opinion.
Right.
Not as it wouldn't surprise me or, well, we all know that. Or listen, we're experts in that game. We know the difference between our opinion on what is going to happen because that would be that's a smart, if you're not here and don't have a relationship with Shad Khan and Mark Lamping and the Jaguars, and you haven't been told face to face that we are not doing this, but if you live nationally somewhere else, that'd be a very easy, popular opinion.
Can I ask you a question? Why is there never any talk of the Green Bay Packers moving? Why are the Green Bay Packers so successful as a franchise?
Well, I mean, there's a thousand reasons. For one, they're an original franchise. They've been around forever. They have
but what's
title town.
Where do they make? How are they making so much money? Then are they making that much more money than the Jaguars at Lambeau Field? Why?
Well, they have. First of all, it's a bigger stadium.
Probably higher ticket
prices. Second of all, it's sold out for eternity.
Okay.
And they probably, have you've been to Lambeau?
No.
Lambeau,
the only one, the only city.
You need to do that.
NFL city I haven't been to.
So Lambeau, I've never seen, I've been to, we all have, and this isn't name dropping, this is just for a comparison. And I've been to every stadium, I'm in 1,000 stadiums. When you leave Lambeau Field, into the atrium that they have there, they have a Packer gift shop. You have to stand in line like you're trying to ride, the Velociraptor at, at Wally World.
Okay.
You literally, they have those cordoned off to get into their gift shop and spend your money. You have to wait in one of those cordon lines. It goes back and forth, like you're at an amusement park. So, yeah, I'm guessing that their local revenue is incredibly higher than ours. I'm guessing that their international jersey sales, merchandise.
81,000 seat stadium.
Yeah.
But it's also the 70th largest market. The 70th. Never a peep. And that's Green Bay Appleton.
But here's what I would say to that, Dan.
Yes.
Having now, I'm a veteran of Wisconsin. I feel like I'm half Wisconsin. I've been there so much in the last 4 or 5 years. But it's almost, and it still isn't going to register as a top market, but more than any other team, you can say this. Green Bay's market should be defined as the borders of the state of Wisconsin because they're as popular in Milwaukee as they are in Green Bay. They're as popular in Madison as they are in Oshkosh. I mean, it's like a high school. It's like a regional high school almost. So
Buffalo's 51st market. We do hear talk of them. New Orleans is 53rd. They've had moments where they were going to move.
At one point, they were like 25, and after Katrina, everyone went to Houston.
Yeah. So anyway, it's just interesting. But when we will always face small market challenges. That we understand. The Jaguars have been very creative to make their business model successful. Got tons of respect for Lamping and how he does it and the transparency that they show us with their state of the franchise. So I'm going to continue to ride with Khan and trust him.
Well,
and we'll see down the road what happens. Again, if you want to go play another game in London, and it's an away game, I'm fine with that. If you want to play a preseason game in London, I'm really fine with that.
I'm okay if you play 2 of them there, in fact.
Yeah. If 4 of your games, 2 of them are preseason games, again, but the bottom line is this. The Jags have been playing 1 game in London every year, and they jumped on it, the opportunity, and it's worked for them.
Yeah,
and
it's worked for the fans.
Yeah.
It's become a home field advantage. But, like I said, cynical and completely distrustful are 2 different things.
Yeah.
And Shad Khan, to his credit, has not told a bold-faced lie. And if they are playing 4 games in London in 2 years, then he'll proven to have been more than anything while he was here, a big fat liar. And I don't think that's what Shad Khan is. And I don't think he wants to be remembered that way. And I don't think he wants to treat the Jacksonville fans that way, who, I said this before, one thing that you can say about the Jaguar fan base, and I'm not trying to embellish here. Maybe I'm forgetting one because there are some lovable losers in other places. I'm not sure a franchise, a team, a sports team, a pro sports team that was as pitiful as the Jaguars were for 10 years. When I say pitiful, I mean Browns bad.
Yeah.
That was supported as well as Jacksonville was. They never were completely given up on.
There is some, if we want an NFL team here in Jacksonville, and I'm not telling people, again, this isn't the whole, but I'm just telling you, if on December 2nd, when the Colts come to town, and we are, I don't know, 7-4 at the time, place needs to be packed and electric and revved up and ready to go. I mean, you have to support the team. And when there are small market challenges, for us, we have to respond as small market fans and do our part too.
So is there any way that this is being put out or leaked out for leverage to kind of use it against Jaguars or Jacksonville residents?
They've never done that, though. They've not.
They've always been.
Lamping never said it's not your civic duty; it's our duty to get a good team. Now there is a good team, so now there is going to be an onus, I think, on the other side.
That's what I mean. They made the game day experience really good.
I don't think that in 2 years.
But they always said the product has to be good too, and the product hasn't been. Now the product's good,
and people are buying tickets.
I mean, their numbers are up,
yeah.
So we'll see.
And please understand, we're not trying to rile up a big scare tactic here and embellish this story, but it's out there. We're addressing it, and I would go so far as to say this. And so I'll dime bet Dan Patrick. I'll tell you that I don't believe that in 2 years the Jaguars will be playing 4 home games in London.
Right.
I believe that to be completely incorrect.
Right.
And I hope that Dan Patrick, someone, after this doesn't happen, calls him and says, I really can't trust what you say anymore.
We can do that.
Yeah.
But he won't, and he'll say, well, that was the plan. That's his back out.
Right.
Well, that was the plan.
Right.
That's what I was told. I'm just reporting what I was told.
All right, so that's our take. What's yours? Just hit the text line. Let us know. We'll award a winner a little bit later. I'm not sure we're going to get to this, and I just want to mention it quickly. It's time to have an age limit on how you can hold people's feet to the fire on things that they say. You can't take a grown. I'm talking about Josh Hader, the Brewers reliever in the All-Star game. They dug up some,
7-year-old tweets.
Tweets from when he was 17 years old, and you can't. It's just not fair, dude. If we all got held to the things that we said and did when we were teenagers,
you're pretty stupid at 17.
Yeah, so I mean, this media, this condescending, sanctimonious media, is driving me crazy. Who is the media member who discovers and reports that? I've been on the road with these media members. It ain't exactly the moral majority.
Yeah.
Well, I will say, though, that teams have PR departments, and I'm surprised that they don't, when a guy gets signed, go back and then say, delete this many tweets.
That's a lot in Major League
Because that's just as much work as
at the end of it,
media members.
You can't hold the 24-year-old Josh Hader accountable and criticize him for something he did when he was 17.
Yeah.
That's just,
all right. We got to go to break.
Quick thought.
We got a lot more coming up, including a breaking news, a major blockbuster trade. I didn't know this. Machado for Kawhi Leonard. Is that what's happened?
No, but they are both in the news, and we'll hit both of those.
All
Reset
right.
for you. We're going to let you hear from both Kirby Smart and Dan Mullen, who appeared at SEC Media Days yesterday. We'll also see what's trending. We got Brunch with a Tour. It's a major week in golf, so we'll talk British Open.
Open Championship.
We assume with Chris Reimer, but
who knows?
Yeah, who knows?
Confirmed.
Could be him or anyone. And then we'll do more SEC Media Day talk at the 9 o'clock hour when the Frange Man joins us. So we're buckled in. Hope you are. This is The Drill on a Freedom Boat Club Wednesday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.